Hello and welcome to day 5 of our yin challenge. So the first pose we're going to get into today is called deer pose. Now I'm going to explain this leg position. It's pretty awkward. We're going to come into a 90-90. So what that means is your right leg is going to become parallel to the top of your mat. Your right knee is in line with your right hip. Okay, then push your left knee back so that's in line with your right hip. And then your left ankle comes in line with your left knee. Okay, so it's kind of like you've got this like S shape going on, or a square in front and then a square behind. Okay, lengthen through the spine, turn to face your right knee. Now you're either gonna stay here or you're gonna walk yourself down and see if you can completely fold over your right knee. And we're gonna hold this for a moment. So again, feel free as always to use props. You can place pillows underneath so you can rest your head down, or you can just stay like I am here on your elbows. But whatever position you find yourself in, try to relax the muscles as much as possible and fold here. Now, if this feels way too much, keep your knees where they are, but bring your feet in about halfway. Okay, so instead of squares, you end up with like little triangles in between your legs. And you can do the same thing here, okay? So take whichever variation you need to, and let's breathe. And then slowly walk yourself back up, leaving your feet where they are. Pick your knees up and place them over to the other side. So you may need to shuffle your bum backwards slightly. So we end up in the same position but facing the back of the mat. So now your left leg is parallel to the back of your mat. Your right knee is in line with your right hip, and then your right ankle is in line with your right knee. Okay, now notice here, you might find that both sides feel different. One side may feel tighter than the other, so just be aware of that as you lean forward. It might look different on one side. So inhale to lengthen. We're going to fold over that left knee, walk yourself down as much as you can. If you can, remember you can always stay up and hold here. Let's take a few breaths. Remember, if it feels too much, you can always bring those feet closer in so you end up with triangles instead of squares. Long inhales and exhales. Try to relax the body as much as possible. And then slowly walk yourself up. I'm just going to windscreen wiper the legs, so keep your feet where they are. Open the knees, move them to the right, and then to the left, to the right, to the left, and then come back to center. And we're going to come down onto our backs. So turning around, let's hug the knees in, slowly roll down. Plant the left foot down. Take the right foot across the left knee. Use your right hand to push your right knee away. Now maybe you stay here. If you're already feeling something, then stay here. Flex your right foot. If you're not feeling enough, pick up that left leg, interlace your fingers around your left thigh, and hold it in here. Now flex both feet, or your toes point up towards the ceiling. If you would like a little bit extra, place your hands around your left shin instead to pull it in a little bit closer. Now keep your head flat on the ground here and neck nice and loose. Try not to have any tension in your head and your neck. And let's hold here for a few breaths. And then slowly release that down. Place your right foot down. Pick up your left, cross your left foot across the right knee. Again, use your left hand to push away the left knee. Flex your left foot. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you grab behind the right thigh. Maybe you grab behind the right shin. Okay, now remember here that both sides may feel different. So go to where it feels okay for you and your body today. Remember to keep those facial muscles nice and soft. And then gently release that. Place both feet flat on the ground. Just take a breath here. I'm going to bring the arms in line with the shoulders out into a T, or if you haven't got as much space, cactus your arms. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders, wrists are in line with your elbows. Bring your knees to a tabletop position, drop your knees over to the left, and either look up to the ceiling or look over your right shoulder. Maybe you use your left hand on your right knee just to hold it in place. And let's just take a few breaths here. Bring your knees back up to center. I'm going to drop our knees to the other side now, so dropping them over towards the right. Again, either cactus in the arms or arms in line with the shoulders. Maybe your right hand comes down on your left knee. Either look up to the ceiling or look over your left shoulder and just relax for a few breaths here. And then bring your legs back to center. Take a breath here. And gently roll over onto one side. And push yourself up to seated. Let's inhale, bring the hands up above the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this 5-day yin challenge. I really hope you enjoyed it. I would love to know your comments, so let me know in the comment section below, and check out the description for my online yoga membership, where we do more of these kind of classes plus vinyasa, so the faster pace as well. So it's really great to have a little bit of balance with the slow classes and the faster classes to work on that strength and flexibility.